Hi everyone, welcome to the Strength and Stretch series. Today we're going to get into our lower back and focus on strengthening it, in which case we will be opening up our front body, stretching our chest out, opening that heart chakra for unconditional love and some compassion. So let's start. You just need your mat. We're going to start lying flat on our mat. Arms out straight, legs out straight. Close down your eyes, give yourself a moment to ground yourself here. Arrive onto your mat. Become aware of how your body is feeling. Become aware of the physical feelings, the temperature of your body, the air around you, the feeling of your clothes against your skin. And slowly become aware of your thoughts. Focus for a moment on what you're thinking and how you're thinking. And let's accept them all. Don't try to fight any of your thoughts or your feelings. Be aware of your emotional state, whether that's negative or positive. And begin to focus on your breath. Bring one hand to your lower stomach and begin to deep breathe into that hand. So try to inhale and exhale through your nose. As you inhale, you're sending the breath deep into your stomach, down into that hand, and exhaling it all out. With each inhale, deepen your breath. With each exhale, exhale for a second longer than you inhale. Letting go of anything you're holding on to. And try to continue this nice deep belly breathing for the practice. Begin to move, begin to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Let's bend your knees up gently, hugging them into your chest, and begin to roll the length of your mat. Rolling out every part of that spine until we build up enough momentum to roll up to a seated position. We'll come to seated cross-legged, or whatever is comfortable for you. If you'd like to sit out with your legs out straight, that's fine too. Make sure you're seated nice and tall. Your sit bones are rooted on the floor into your mat. The crown of your head, imagine there's a rope from the ceiling pulling your crown up. Your spine is long and straight and tall. And just become aware of your breath here in this position. Let's slowly inhale the arms up, hands to meet overhead. Exhale to your left. Inhale them up. Exhale to your right. Inhale up. Let's go for a twist to our left. Left hand goes behind us. Right hand comes to the outer edge of the knee. Keep that spine nice and tall. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Just look over to your side for now. We're just warming up. Don't go too deep. One more full breath here. And we're going to inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Again, we're inhaling to lengthen. Exhale to twist. And breathe into it. One more full breath. Inhale back to center, bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale the hands down in front of us. So we're not lifting off our sit bones here. We're just resting the hands in front of us. Keep a nice straight back. Let's do a different version of cat-cow here. So we're going to inhale to shine the chest forward, look up slightly. Exhale to arch the back, Tuck the chin into the chest, allow the head to come down. Inhale it up. Creating a little back bend here. And exhale back. We're warming the spine up. Let's go twice more at your own pace. Nice long deep breaths here. And exhale it all out. Coming back to neutral spine. Let's inhale those arms up. And we'll exhale them behind our back. We're going to clasp them together. We're going to inhale, shine the chest forward, look up slightly. Allowing those hands to go further towards the floor. And breathe into it. We're creating a slight back bend here. One more full breath. And gently release. Roll those shoulders back. Let's roll over to our tabletop position. We want our hands to be under our shoulders here, knees under hips. Let's do a little cat-cow here. Inhale, shine the chest forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, crown of the head goes towards the floor, back arches up. Just twice more at your own pace. And back to neutral spine. Let's tuck those toes. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, hover the knees. Make that core work for you. One more inhale here. Exhale it down. We're sucking that belly button into the spine. Engage that core. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift those knees. Inhale. Exhale it down. This time let's go for a downward facing dog. So we're going to inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift those hips nice and high. We don't have to straighten the legs. Let's walk it out. So we're only warming up here. Find a nice movement that feels nice. It's good to have nice dynamic stretches on our warm-ups so as not to injure ourselves. And then find a nice stillness. Breathe into it. Inhale, look forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, let's walk to the top. Inhale, halfway. We want a nice straight back here. Bring your hands to your shins if you need to. Exhale, forward. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Bring the arms up overhead with you. Hands to meet overhead. Relax the shoulders. Nice inhale. Exhale to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale those hands behind your back. Let's clasp those hands together. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Shine the chest forward. Send the hands down towards the mat. Look up towards the ceiling, creating a nice strong back bend here. Breathe into it. Check that your weight is even across your feet. One more inhale. On our exhale, we're going to forward fold. Lead with your chest. Send the hips back. Allow our arms to come up behind us. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades. Head down towards the floor and breathe into this. Allow your head to hang heavy. Let's nod that head, neck, yes. Shake it, no. Really loosening out that neck. Try to relax into this. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. One more full breath. Let's inhale to roll back up to standing. Look up as we get to the top. Go for that little back bend again. Send those hands down towards the floor. And exhale, release. Roll those shoulders out. Good work. Next inhale, inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, go for your forward fold. Inhale halfway, straighten that back. Exhale, forward, hands to mat, step back to plank. Nice inhale here. Exhale, let's lower the knees, lower the chest. Inhale for your cobra, baby cobra to start. Let's warm into these back bends. Exhale it down. Inhale again, baby cobra. Keep those elbows close to you. Exhale it down. Let's send those hands back. We're going to inhale, stretch those hands back towards the feet. Lift the chest. Breathe into it here. One more inhale. Exhale it down. Good, let's send those arms out to a T, or we can cactus them here. We're going to bend the right leg up. And we're going to move the right leg over towards the left side of our mat and rest it on the floor. And back to center, release. Bend the left leg up, inhale here. Exhale to send it over towards the right, creating a small back bend. We're opening the chest. And release. Right leg, let's go. Nice, release. Left leg. As we're doing so, we're getting into those opposite shoulders, so we're really getting into the right shoulder here. Release. Right leg. This time let's hold it for a few breaths. Feel that nice stretch in the left shoulder, breathe into it. One more inhale. Exhale, release it. Let's go for the opposite side, left leg bend. Send it over the far side. Breathe into it. Feel that in the right shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the hands back up and push up to your all fours. Check your position again, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's tuck those toes. Nice big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your nice downward dog position. Let's inhale that right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale to step it forward between your hands. Find your nice position here and lower your back knee. We're going to inhale our arms up. Exhale, behind our back. Clasp those hands together. Inhale, shine that chest forward. Exhale, let's go for a forward fold. Allow those arms to lift up. One more full breath here. We're releasing the hands. We're inhaling up. Exhaling, hands back to the mat. Lift that back toe. Step back to plank. And we're working our way through chaturanga. Option to lower the knees as before, or let's lower the whole body. Inhale up for cobra or upward facing dog this time. Little bit of a deeper back bend. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Let's inhale that left leg up. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Find your nice position, knee over ankle. Release the back leg. Inhale. Exhale, hands down behind your back. Inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Shine that chest forward. Exhale, we're going for our forward fold. One full breath. And we're releasing the hands. Inhale them up. Look up. Exhale, back down. Lift that back knee. Step back to plank again. Work through your flow or meet back in downward facing dog. Breathe into this. Let's inhale the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale to step it through between your hands. Keep that back knee up this time. Come up onto your tiptoes. Really lift that heel off the floor to keep that knee straight. Let's inhale it up. Breathe into it. Exhale, hands behind your back. Inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Sending those hands down towards the mat. Look up. Breathe into it. Appreciate that nice little back bend. We're holding it here. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up overhead, look up. Exhale them back to the mat. This time we're stepping back to our three-legged dog. Right leg is up in the air. Let's bend that right knee, bringing the foot towards our left glute. Send the knee towards the ceiling. We're opening the hip up. Breathe into it. Let's come onto the outer edge of that left foot. Allow the right foot to drop behind us onto the ball of the foot. Right arm goes towards the front of the mat. And push those hips towards the ceiling for a wild thing. Breathe into it. Good work. Step back to our side plank. Back to middle. Nice big inhale. Exhale, lower fully to the floor. Let's go for a few back bends here. Hands behind. Inhale it up. Exhale. Let's bring our feet with us this time. Squeeze the feet together. Inhale, bring the legs. Keep the legs straight. Breathe into it. Exhale once more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Hands under shoulders. This time we're going to push up into our upward facing dog. Full breath at the bottom. Nice big inhale to push. Straighten those arms. And exhale to come back to our downward facing dog. Take a nice full breath here. Inhaling through the nose. Open your mouth to sigh it out. Let's inhale that left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale to step it through between your two hands. Really coming up onto the ball of the back foot. Lift the heel high. Engage that quad, keeping that knee straight. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands behind your back. Clasp the hands together. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Shine that chest forward. Look up. Breathe into it. One more full breath here. Release the hands. Roll the shoulders out. Inhale them up overhead. Exhale, hands down, frame that front foot. We're stepping back to our three-legged dog. Let's bend that left knee. Bring the left foot to the right glute. Open those hips up. Stack the hips on top of each other. Breathe into it. Come onto the outer edge of the right foot. Allow the left foot to fall behind us for our wild thing. Breathe into it. We're really creating an opening here in the front of our body. One more inhale. And we're going to step to our side plank, back to middle plank. Big inhale. Exhale to lower fully to the floor. Let's bend our right knee up. Send the right hand back to catch hold of that foot. You can catch the outer side of it or the inner edge. Actually preferably the outer edge for this one. Next inhale, we're going to inhale, lift the chest and shoulders and lift that right leg up. Push the right foot into the right hand to lift further. One more inhale. Exhale it down. Release that right foot. We're going to switch. Grab hold of that left foot. Full breath here. And then we're going to inhale to lift. Breathe into it. One more inhale. Exhale, release it all. Shake those hips into the floor. Give yourself a moment. We're going to go for both legs this time. So bend up both knees. catch hold of them. If you can't catch them, if you're here, that's fine. You can still do the same movement. Or if you have a strap, you can wrap it around your feet. Take a full breath. Roll your shoulders back. We're going to inhale, lift those shoulders and chest, lift those knees. We can gently rock here if we want. This is great for our digestion. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Shake those hips out, hands under shoulders. Good. Push up onto all fours. Take a nice inhale here. Exhale to our downward facing dog. Walk it out for a moment. Catch our breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward, fold. Let's ragdoll here. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Feel the stretch in the back of our body. Keeping your chin tucked into your chest. Let's inhale to roll up. Keep those arms where they are. Rolling up, standing, bring the arms up overhead, creating space in our shoulders, creating space in our chest here. Breathe into it for a moment. One more inhale. Exhale it down. Coming to your Tadasana. Close down your eyes for a moment. Become aware of how your body is feeling. Catch your breath. Let's inhale those arms back up overhead. Blink the eyes open, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to mat. We're stepping or hopping back to plank. Nice big inhale here. Exhale to lower, either knees first or whole body. Inhale up. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Let's take 2 full breaths here. Let's take one step with our right foot towards our left wrist and the left foot up behind it. Send our feet down, come to seated. Let's do a few more little back bends here. So we're going to come to lying. Knees bent up here. We're going to keep our feet in line with our hips. So find those bony parts of your hips here on top, in front, and we want our feet to be in line with them. And bring the heels as close to the bum as you can. Let's first send our arms out at a T. Find yourself space to do so. We're putting our weight into our heels and we're going for a nice bridge pose. Let's inhale. Peel that spine up off the floor. Squeeze those glutes. Coming up. Try and get those hips as high as you can. Squeezing into those glutes and breathe into it. Weight into your heels. One more nice inhale. On our exhale, we're rolling down, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slowly, until we get flat on the mat again. This time we'll bring our hands down by our sides, and we have an option to clasp our hands underneath our back. Let's inhale, rolling up. Squeeze those glutes. Let's clasp our hands underneath if you want, and you can squeeze those shoulder blades together. It will lift you higher, lifting your chest higher off the floor. Keep squeezing those glutes and push into those heels. Breathe into it. Come up onto your tiptoes. Release your hands. Exhale. Roll it all back down, nice and slowly. Release the heels back to the floor. Option to do that same one again, or if you're a little bit more advanced and you would like to try your wheel, you can do that too. If you're doing that, again, heels in line with your hip bones, and bring the heels nice and close to your glutes. We can bring our hands by our ears, fingers facing back towards the body. Try and get the elbows in nice and tight. We push up onto our head, and then we push up and try and straighten those arms. And take a couple of nice long deep breaths wherever you are, whether you're in bridge or wheel. Squeeze the bum, and let's exhale it all down. Squeeze those knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Breathe into it. Let's go for one more little back bend. Send the legs out straight. Bring the hands under your glutes and tuck the shoulders up under. We're simply going to come onto the crown of our head for a small back bend here, very gentle, shining the chest forward, stretching those arms down more if you can, and breathe into it. You'll be able to relax nicely into this pose. Become aware of how your body is feeling. One more inhale. And exhale, release it back down. Untuck those arms. Again, let's bring those knees up into our chest. Rock from side to side. Send those arms out of a T or a cactus and allow the knees to fall to the right. Look over your left shoulder. And breathe into it here. It's time to relax. Inhale back to center. And exhale to the opposite side. We're looking over the opposite shoulder. We can use our hands to bring our knees closer to the floor if we want, trying to keep the shoulders on the floor also. Inhale again, back to center. Let's send those legs up straight, arms up straight in front of us. And we'll just roll out those wrists and ankles. Go one way and then go the opposite way. And let's release those legs down to the floor, arms down by your sides for our final Shavasana. If you want to grab a blanket or a cushion, whatever makes you feel comfortable here, do so. Close down your eyes. Become aware of how your body is feeling. Become aware of your thoughts for just a moment. And then bring your focus to your breath. Take a couple of really deep breaths. And allow your breathing to go back to normal. Allow your body to sink into the floor. And allow yourself to just be. If If your mind wanders at any stage, bring your focus back to your breath. You can stay here and turn me off. Otherwise, if you're with me, begin to bring awareness back into your body. Deepen your breath. Let's wriggle those fingers and your toes. Stretch the arms out overhead for one last full body stretch. Reach the toes down. Reach the arms up. Big inhale, reach further. And then exhale, bring it all back together in the middle. Give yourself a nice big hug. Show yourself some gratitude. Roll over to one side. The left side being your yin side, your heart side. The right side being your yang side, your energetic side. Give yourself a moment on whichever side you choose. And then push yourself up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed for a moment. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Take one last full breath. Inhaling all the positives and exhaling all the negatives or anything you need to let go of right now. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.